kind of played it where if both of these come in, then I will 10x my money, which will put me firmly entrenched in the green.
I've got a bit more of a fruity one, which returns 25 quid just to bump up those numbers.
What are the odds on
Those
Sunderland?
are rookie numbers. Ange Postecoglou, or Ange popped his Coglou, is a dead man walking. Subscribe to the email list. I'm going to send out a 3-month voucher very soon.
Ollie and I are both on big wins, and the algorithm is absolutely cooking. But we have game week 8 of the Premier League to look forward to. But before we get into that, and before I remind you to sign up for the membership on the website, also hit that subscribe button because we've got some great videos coming out. We're upsetting Liverpool fans left, right, and centre with our content at the moment. But I'm gassed. Game week 8 is back. Arsenal are top of the league. Let's just remind people of that. And also, we're bunning off the boring internationals and we're actually getting back to proper football. Guys, it's time to cook once again. Let's talk about Game Week 8 in the Premier League. So who wants to start us off this week?
Go on, because you had a bet winning last week, so you get the honours.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, well, as alluded to, I won 22 quid from a fiver last week, so storms me back into second place, and it's tight at the top, Jason. You're within touching distance. If one of these bets land, then I will be back on top, and I'll be in the green. So let's start off with a long shot then. This is the one that is going to cook for me. It is Sunderland to win at home to Wolverhampton, Chelsea to win away at Nottingham Forest, and Arsenal to win away at Fulham. Now, the only team that I think I need to justify here is Sunderland against Wolves.
No, you don't. Not
Wolves
to me.
have been poor so far this season, and Sunderland have been really good. I think the Stadium of Light is one of the hardest places to go to, certainly for the bottom half of the league. The way that the fans get behind the team there, and the way that Sunderland have started, I think this is Sunderland's to lose, and the AI agrees with me. It gives them a massive 46% chance of winning, and the odds are actually highlighted in green, so it's a good value pick as well. One for you, Sam. What do you think, fellas?
Love it. Sunderland are the most likely to win in that game, in that selection for me.
Wow.
And I'm backing a couple of them myself, which I'll keep you all waiting for.
Well, so you don't like Chelsea to beat Forest or Arsenal to beat Fulham?
No, I'm joking. I've got Chelsea to beat Forest.
Yeah.
Arsenal to beat Fulham is just... The odds are just shocking for that.
I don't like the Chelsea to beat Nottingham Forest, though. I've
got to say... Well, I've got to say I've not backed Chelsea all season, and I don't like Chelsea at all. This is more a play on Ange's Forest being terrible than it is on Chelsea being a reliable team that I would normally back. In fact, in almost any other circumstance against almost any other team in the league, I wouldn't back Chelsea. But I just think that I have such little faith in Ange's Forest that I just think that almost anyone would go there and beat them. And I think Chelsea will somehow get the job done.
So I can ask you this then. The algorithm that you built with your own bare hands is telling you that to be profitable betting on Arsenal, they would have to be about 1.82. And they're 1.6. And you're backing them.
Yes.
So where does that come from?
Because I feel like Arsenal are the best team in the league this season, and I feel like Fulham are flatter to deceive. I think if you look at Fulham's stats over the...
No, I'm not saying they're not going to win. I'm just going to say, like, long term, as you know, that's not a profitable strategy.
You're the value guy here. I'm the guy who makes the picks based on what I see on Match of the Day at the end of a Saturday night, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
And Arsenal look really good on Match of the Day, and Fulham look shite. So, therefore, I'm backing Arsenal to win.
All right.
That's the strategy.
Oh, God.
I like the strategy as well. Arsenal to win, that always gets my thumbs up.
Go on, give us your other pick.
Speaking of awful strategy, and I've been pretty ashamed to even say this because this is a honking duo, but I liked that bet, but what I didn't actually like was Chelsea against Forest because, as I said before, I never like backing Chelsea to win games of football. So, therefore, I've basically reused the same selections, but I've gone with Chelsea or draw. And I've gone with Arsenal to beat Fulham again. I just think this Arsenal team are so good. And I honestly think that Arsenal will win it to 0, but I didn't have the bottle to stick that down. And then finally, I've gone with Haaland over 1.5 shots on target. He's averaged 2.3 shots on target in the last 5 games. Obviously, scored another hat-trick for Norway in the international break. Every time he's at home, he looks like he's going to score a hat-trick. And he's playing against an Everton side who... are not as good defensively as they were under Sean Dyche. I think that's fair to say. What do you think? This one comes in at just over 2-1.
I'm surprised you've got the odds that good on that. I think that should have been your main banker bet, and then your other one should have just been a mad...
It is my banker. The other one comes in at
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of crossover. I feel like this is a banker, and the other one should have been a bit
Got to
more
say, I'm not
wild.
a fan of the crossover myself, but I've kind of played it where if both of these come in, then I will 10x my money, which will put me firmly entrenched in the green.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
The thing is I agree with Sam there. I just don't like the crossover. I like to have each bet kind of independent of each other because it feels like one leg could let you down and then all your bets are kind of going off. So
no, I do agree with you. Yeah,
I wish you luck with it, Ollie, because I like and everything apart from the Nottingham Forest. Sam. Sam, what's your picks then?
Well, Sunderland, I nearly, very, very, very nearly threw everything out the window and just put a tenner on Sunderland this week. Wolves have not won an away game since April, and even that was against Man United. They're obviously rock bottom of the league. They've been absolutely shocking. All the data points to Sunderland. Sunderland unbeaten the last 4 at home. The odds are good value. The algorithm backs them. Cut and dry. All I'm doing is searching for more if I'm looking for other things, but I do need to climb back up this league table.
So
I had a bad 2 weeks, so I did the worst thing you can possibly do and started chasing my losses. I'm still going £5 on Sunderland. However, I've got a bit more of a fruity one, which returns 25 quid just to bump up those numbers.
What are the odds on
those
Sunderland?
Rookie numbers, 2.3. So better than they should be.
Decent.
And then my bet builder is Newcastle or draw. That's away at Brighton. In the last 5 games between those sides, 3 of them have been 1-1 draws. So we've just added a new feature to the website. Couldn't resist trying it out. Most likely games to have over 2.5 goals in them. I filtered all the games by that metric, and the top one was City Everton. Over 2.5 goals in the game.
Yeah.
Every other game is about 53, 55%. This one's up there at 65%.
Yeah,
So easy back in that one, and then a Chelsea win as well because Ange Postecoglou or Ange Popped his Coglou is a dead man walking.
Yeah.
And what even is that football team right now? I mean, I know you don't like backing Chelsea, but come on.
I don't think they've scored a goal in the Prem under Ange, have they? And
No.
the defence has gone from being...
They've not won a game yet.
Yeah, the defence has gone from being one of the best in the league to absolutely get atable. And I think Chelsea's second string side would probably go there and turn them over. So it'll be interesting to see what the first team do.
Believable team.
What?
Believable team.
Yeah.
Forgettable on his day. You know?
He's done an absolutely real job.
I just want to remind the Nottingham Forest fans who replied in droves to our pre-season video that what is happening now. We called it. So just a little reminder on that. We'll get into my 2 then. Because my bet 1 is a very tasty 8-1, and I've gone a little bit braver than both of you. I've actually backed Arsenal to win. I think Fulham won't score. Yeah, win.
Wow, I like it.
Arsenal to win 2-0. Fulham, they're missing strikers. They're just not a very good attack anyway. So Arsenal, the defence is unbelievable at the moment. Maybe the best defence in world football. So, there's no real kind of question to me in this game. It's going to be a win, and we are going to win 2-0. Then Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. I'm surprised both of you haven't touched this game because it's a game of defences. So I'm going with less than 2.5 goals in this one. Last season, both games had 0 goals. And also, the fact that Crystal Palace had just been on this amazing unbeaten run, and Bournemouth's, the fact that they're in 4th is a lot to do with their defence. I think it's going to be a cagey one. Crystal Palace are not going to want to lose after the last loss against Everton, and also Palace are on an unbeaten run at home as well. And then the last one of this is Burnley versus Leeds. Both teams to score. The algorithm likes this.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Both sides leaking goals this season. I think part of this, my thinking on this, is the reality that both sides need a win as well. But like I said, I'm going with the algorithm too. So I wanted an investment in this game, and that's where I'm going. So that is my 8.1 with £5 on that. So that could be a huge winner. But I think you guys don't like the last bit.
Oh, I hate Burnley Leeds both teams to score because Leeds couldn't score for shit. Were they not?
Well, they've got Calvert-Lewin, who's statistically the worst striker in Europe, and yet you two seem to fucking love him.
I'm an ally, bro. That's all it is.
51% according to AI for both teams to score. So you might as well go and stick it on black. But what I will say about the Palace versus Bournemouth one that I don't like is I feel like it's a proper clash of styles. I think you mentioned there were the last 2 games 0-0.
Yes.
But I also wouldn't be surprised to see it being a 2-2 or even one team turn over the other. It's going to be one of them where it's super direct. Neither team really wanting too much of the ball. But yeah, the emphasis will be on Palace, given that they're at home, and obviously Bournemouth have got Semenyo, probably the second most informed player in the league. So it's one of them where I look at it and think anything could happen. Nothing would surprise me in that game, apart from maybe one team getting battered. I think the Burnley versus Leeds one is the ropey pick there for me as well, though. I don't have faith in Leeds' attack, especially on the road.
And Burnley's conceded 15, 16 goals in the Championship last year, and they're playing a team that they also played that year. How many goals did they concede to them last year,
though, didn't they?
Well, there you go.
I don't think they conceded to Leeds last year, but
I think it was 0-0 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, 0-0 and 0-1 last year. 1 goal in 2 games. Jason, you sure about this, mate?
I'm playing with
They're
fire.
2 different sides though this year. Leeds are much better than they were last year, and I feel like Burnley are different. I think Burnley are the worst team in the league.
I might just scrap all my picks and put a tenner on 0-0 in this game.
The thing is why
that's why you're bottom of the league.
But this is why I also like it, because the AI backs Leeds to win, and so I think if Burnley are going to be chasing the game, I don't think Leeds' defense is good enough to stop them. But yeah, so I guess you guys don't like that one. So maybe you'll like my second bet a bit more. And again, I'm fully backing these. First of all, Sam, you're going to love it. Sunderland to win, Liverpool to win, and City to win. Bit of a boring, apart from the kind of peak there with Sunderland, but it's 4.15 to 1, £5 on that. Again, I'll be absolutely in the money, and if I win that one, I'll be, laughing all the way to the bank.
Wow, I've only just noticed that Man City are green odds against Everton.
Lump on,
that
fellas.
That is wild. I take it all back. I was just about to call you out for picking worse odds than mine, but no. That is wild. City 72%.
Do you know why that'll be? A lot of people will be backing Everton because they think they've had a bit of a revival.
Yeah, and they have. But Grealish won't be playing, will he?
No.
Which will be a big loss for them. And I think the problem with Everton is that they've just got no number 9.
Look how short the odds are on Everton. Or maybe it's the fact that people saw him at basically 10 to 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's back it. You say I love it, Jason. I love the Sunderland pick, but then you backed United's 2 biggest rivals to win, one of them being against United. So I hate it.
I actually don't hate it at all.
I can't believe United are only 4 to 1 away at Anfield to win. How's that even possible?
I know.
They should be 20 to 1. I still wouldn't back it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like that, Jason, actually, to be fair. I thought that my initial alarm bells rang when you said City, because I feel like whenever you back City, especially at home,
I know you're about to slag him off.
Terrible odds, yeah, but you've picked a bit of a blinder there, given the fact that it's highlighted as good value. Liverpool, I mean, they're going to beat United, aren't they? There's no doubt that United go and do anything. And then the Sunderland pick, another good value pick, so can't fault it, mate. I like that one.
Again, it's all guided by the algorithm. Just to remind people, head over to the website, numbersgame.uk, to get a membership there. And this one is free as well for all the Premier League picks. And you can pay a little bit more for European and world markets too. But anything before we wrap up, guys? Or are we going to head straight into our...
No, that's it. Apart from new feature, over 2.5 goals, sort by that on the website. It's unreal. And also, if any of you have ever tried to check out before and had any issues, we've patched that bug as well. So you can go and sign up. We'll even give you a free month. Check out, subscribe to the email list. I'm going to send out a free month voucher very soon.
They say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but there is such a thing as a free month. Check your emails.